I am someone who has owned several different tripods or selfie sticks over the last few years. I've had some that have broken. I've had some that I actually still use. I think some are better for certain purposes than others. This one is all encompassing. I feel like it can do most things that several different ones can do, but it's all in one unit. The brand did send this to me. I was actually looking at this one, so I was really excited. They sent it to me so I could actually try it out and do a review on it. So this is a auto face tracking one, which I think is fairly new. I'm seeing them pop up more and more. You're filming something where you're walking around, it will actually follow you. So you're not having to move your camera from spot to spot to spot. At the very end, I want to show you something that I absolutely love about this that I have yet to find in any of the other ones that I've owned. And it actually has nothing to do with the face auto tracking. So stay tuned for that. So let's go over some of the features. So this is a selfie stick first and foremost. So they actually come in two separate boxes. So you get your auto tracking unit in one box, and then the selfie stick comes in a separate box. But you can put this on the selfie stick to make it one unit. What I love about that it's a separate unit is it has a stand that comes on and off, so you can use this as a completely separate thing. So if you're in the car and you want to put it on your dashboard, if you want to set it on a counter like I have here on a desk, you can absolutely do that, and it works and functions as a separate unit. Then the selfie stick portion is, a selfie stick. This handle swivels this 360, which I think is awesome. It does have a Bluetooth remote that you can keep on the handle or it pops off. And this was really easy to pair with my phone, but it stays nice and secure. I've had some that these pop off really easily, but it's really in there. It's not gonna come off. Then you have your portion where you put your phone, and you can do vertical or horizontal. And then this goes all the way down on both sides. So if you're filming something down, you can do so many different ways. And then this is where you're gonna mount your auto tracking device if you wanna use that. And it is actually not a tripod. I guess you would call it a quad pod. I don't know. It has 4 legs on it. So it's got the 4 legs. So it's actually a little more sturdy than a tripod. And then this does extend. You just pull it up. See how long it goes. So pretty tall. I'll show you here in a minute. So let me just show you some of the features of the face auto tracking. I think this is so cool. It actually, you can use gestures to start it and stop it. It does also come with these 2 little lights that are removable. You just pop them in and out on the side. I will say they're a little difficult to pop in and out, but you can take them off or pop them back on, and then you long hold to turn them on. And then they do have several, let me get them all on the same, there you go. They have several different light options, and then long hold to turn them off. And then this is also horizontal or vertical, and then it goes, flips all the way back and all the way forward. So this is the on and off. So you long press it to turn it on. It'll turn, there you go. So that turns it on, and then this camera is where you do your gestures so that it knows if it wants to stop or start. It does come with 2 C chargers, which is nice because you can charge both of the lights at the same time. This also charges this unit, and then it'll charge the little remote on your selfie stick here. So let me show you, I'm gonna mount this. Like I said, you can leave it on the table or you can mount it on your tripod here. So let me mount it on the tripod and show you how that looks. Okay, so if you wanna mount it, you take the little stand off, and you try not to drop it. So I'm gonna set that aside. So right where that little screw is, you just easy peasy screw it on. And then you just keep your selfie stick thing here. You can lie those flat so that they're not sticking out. You can even have it down here and use it at the same time. So if you want to trade back and forth, it's just going to be a little bit lower, but you can raise it and still use the selfie stick portion at the same time as keeping this one on. It has a light here. There you go. So if you can see, it has a green light, meaning it's on. So it goes by gestures. And it goes 360 degrees. So I could walk all the way around and it'll follow me wherever I'm at. This tilts it. So see how it's a little tilted, but you can straighten it out. Okay, so if I want it to stop, I just hold up my hand and it turns red. So then it's gonna be static. And then if I want it to go, it turns green and it'll follow me all around the room. So it goes 360 degrees, which is awesome. This button right here, so let's say I wanna sit down or be lower, you just point it down so that the angle where you're, stopping it is down, or if you're a taller person, you can angle it up, which is cool. And it does track you back and forth. So let's start it again. And then if you went this way and this way and this way, and I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna put my camera on here and show it from the viewpoint of the actual camera. A really cool thing I wanna show you. So I have an iPhone 17, and on the iPhone 17, the start and stop for the camera is on the side, on the bottom. These are concave, so when you put your phone in, it's not hitting that button. I have another one I actually had to stop using once I got an iPhone 17 because it kept hitting the stop and go on the camera. So this is cool that this is concave so that it doesn't turn it off and on. So then on this one, if this were off or if I was using just the static one side comes out, but this little guy is thin enough that it fits in between the two buttons on the side of the iPhone 17. So again, it's not turning it on and off when you don't want it to. So let me show you from the viewpoint of the actual camera here, what it looks like. Okay, so here I am in front of the camera. I'm gonna start it and it just follows me wherever I go. So if I'm talking and I'm explaining something, it's following me. If I wanna stop it, it stops. So now it's not gonna follow me anywhere. It's not following me, but I want it to follow me. So now it's gonna follow me. So cool. I absolutely love this. Who wouldn't need this? I think you could use this for so many different things. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you my absolute favorite thing about this. So on a normal tripod, let me just show you on my other tripod here. A normal tripod doesn't turn at all, let alone 360. So this is static. But the problem is you put your phone here, and if you're trying to film something on the table, it's always in line with the leg. So let me show you on this one what I mean. So let's say I am filming this, but I want to film like from the top down something on a table, and it's now in line with the leg. So I film down and my leg is always in the shot. But because this rotates, I'm able to move this over so it sits in between two of the legs. And then I can maneuver my shot so it's still down on the table, but you don't see a leg in the shot at all. And I cannot tell you how I've struggled with this on other tripods. So to me, that is like, takes the cake for the best tripod ever. I am completely in love with this tripod. I have to say that, like I said, I was looking at this one anyway. So the fact that I got it sent to me so I could try it out is chef's kiss. And I am so excited to use this in my daily filming. I am a content creator, and I think that this tripod has all the things that you might need to do any type of filming. Lots of really cool features on this, and I highly recommend.